Hi, this is Dr. Jacalyn KERBECK, the President, Founder, and Chief Listening Officer here at our network at USA Global TV and Radio. Thank you so much for your loyalty. Thank you so much to all of our guests, to our team members, to our sponsors, and to all of our elevated listeners. Here at USA Global TV and Radio, we provide world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. We celebrate all of our team members, all of our guests, and all of our sponsors from around the world who come and lead their lives with their hearts to help other people walk into their greatness. If you'd like to be a guest on any of our shows, please go over to our website, usaglobaltv.com, and book your session. Please contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com and subscribe to our channel. Welcome home. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. Jacalyn KERBECK, and we're so happy that you're starting your week with us, or maybe you're in the middle of your week. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thank you for letting us provide world-class entertainment, education, hope, and inspiration. Our show today is to timeless beauty. And our star of our show is back. She is in Dubai and she just finished a rigorous workout. We're going to be talking all about fitness and other tips for 2023 to help us stay on track, maybe get back on track, maybe find a whole new track. Let's welcome Katrina Valente to the program. Hello.
Hi.
You're looking radiant today.
I am. Well, I just had a great workout.
Fantastic. So what do you do when you're working out?
Oh, well, I usually do upper body for 2 days and lower body for 2 days. And I do yoga as well, 2 or 3 days a week.
So do you take any time off?
Yeah, I take 1 or 2 days off a week.
Okay, so how do you do that? I can't get myself to that point. In fact, I've told you this before, but I always wear my Apple Watch and it's constantly saying, you need to stand up, you need to move around, you're close to your goal. So I can't take off a day because the watch is watching what I'm doing.
Oh, wow. No, you have to rest. You have to give your body time to rest. I mean, I'm a lot better now. I do listen to my body, and if I'm tired, then I don't go to the gym, but I always go minimum 5 days a week. And then the other 2 days, I'll maybe do yoga or I'll go for a walk along the beach or something. But yeah, I have to get my 10,000 steps in.
Yeah. So see, you have goals also. You're goal oriented. And when you go to the gym and you're doing upper body or lower body, do you have a routine already mapped out? Yes. Okay.
I do.
So tell us, if you're doing upper body, what are you doing? Using machines?
So I do 1 push day and 1 pull day. Yeah, so I have a program set out that a friend gave me who's a personal trainer. So I just follow that. So it's super easy.
Now, while I have you up on Spotlight, do you change it up at all when you feel like you've already pushed yourself to the max of what you're supposed to do?
Change it up in what way? Do different exercises?
Yes, different or more weight, more reps.
Yeah. I do more weight. I try and do more weight every time I go. It was interesting because when I was in Egypt, I didn't exercise for 2 weeks, and that's a long time for me. But I came back stronger than ever. It was quite interesting. So I was able to lift more weights very easily. So it shows you when you rest the body, it really thanks you for it.
Okay, when you said 2 weeks, I was actually shaking over here, like having some kind of meltdown. 2 weeks? What? You did nothing for 2 weeks. You were walking a lot.
No, I mean, we were active. We were very active. I just wasn't in the gym for 2 weeks, but we were walking.
So, what do you think about walking as a good exercise? Because I know some people who just walk and they don't lift weights, they don't do any cardio, and they believe that that's enough. What are your thoughts?
No, I think as we get older, especially women, we need to do weight training because we lose muscle mass, and it's very important, for building, keeping your muscles strong, keeping your posture straight, anti-aging, keeping you young looking. It's super important to keep that muscle mass there.
And when we talk about muscle mass, something I just want to share and then have you weigh in on it. In the summer, I'm somewhere else. I'm in New Jersey, and they don't have this program, this company. It's called Solid Core. Again, not a paid spokesperson. I keep saying, are they going to send the check? No, I'm kidding. So they don't have a location in New Jersey where I am, and it's too far to go to another state. So I'm lifting weights. I go into the gym. I jump rope. I was posting on social media about my planks. I think I got up to 20 some minutes just doing a
plank. You crazy girl. Oh my God, that is unbelievable.
The shaking was beyond words.
Wow.
But so when I came back to Florida and I started going again, I couldn't believe how weak I was. I mean, I knew exactly how many springs I was doing before I left. And when I came back, I was really sad because I thought I was in really good shape. And it took about 2 weeks of going to class, and I got myself back to where I was. And now I'm past where I was. So it was interesting. But my question is, I was thinner in terms of what the scale said. And the scale says within 1 or 2 pounds, I'm still the same, but I feel bigger, if that makes sense.
I mean, you know that muscle weighs more than fat. So I wouldn't really look at the scales. I always gauge it by how my clothes feel on me. Then I know if I've lost weight or if I've gained weight. I've never paid attention to the scales. I mean, I'm 66 kilos and I've never been that heavy in my life, but I don't feel that I'm that. I've always been around 60, 62. So I don't know. I don't understand it.
So what does that translate to? 66 kilos to pounds. We'll have to look it up.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's around 135.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". I thought you were like 5'8". Isn't it funny? Like you look to
Really?
me, I feel like, yeah, because I'm 5'3", and I feel like you're much taller than I am.
No. Very average height for a woman.
But as we get older, we start shrinking too, right? Like one day we'll be 5'1", probably.
I hope not. Not if you keep lifting weights. You keep that spine nice and strong. No osteoporosis for us. Come on.
Right. You know, one of my I have 2 favorite body parts that I like to lift weights. Like I'm so excited when I go into class and find out we're doing shoulders today or we're doing back. I think there's something so sexy about a woman's back, about when you have muscles in your back and also your shoulders. If you think about how much we use our shoulders, and I know when I used to travel and fly a lot that my suitcase was fairly heavy and you've got to bend down and put it up. And, you know, guys or other people say, hey, can I help you? It's like, nah, I got this. I lift weights. But people struggle to put that into the bin, don't they?
That's a good point. But my case is still so overweight that I still struggle and I'm strong. So I like when I get help. My God.
Well, that's why the shoulders are so important. But if you think about it, you have beautiful dresses. I've seen your dresses from some of the places that you've gone. If you think about wearing a gown and the gown is open in the back and you see like a sexy, beautiful neck and back. And by the way, I like men, but I appreciate when a woman takes care of herself. I absolutely do. I think that is really hot.
Yeah, it is. It is nice to have a lean back.
It really is.
No fat pads on the bra area.
And no rolls around the back, right? That's a big no. I have this necklace that I haven't worn in a long time, but it's pearls, and it actually has like the bead, the silver bead, and where the clasp where it comes together here, and then it comes down, and at the bottom it has this big crystal, so it goes around your back. It goes around your neck. And when you walk, it goes like this, swings. There's something so sexy about that. I shouldn't have worn it dancing, though, because it swung off. So I was crawling around picking up the bees and put the
Oh
pearls
my
in.
God. Oh, good
So,
story.
so back to lifting weights. When we lift weights, we are going to have more muscle, but at the same time, and I had to learn this the hard way, that doesn't mean we could just go eat whatever we want, right?
No, of course not. I mean, it's like calories in versus calories out. So if you want to stay the same weight, you have to keep your calories the same as you're burning or less if you want to, have a little leeway on an off day. So you should always do a little bit less calories than you're expending.
Now, when you think about it, some people are really good at counting calories. Some people are like they weigh everything, and I don't do that. One of our team members here, Red O'Loughlin, who is I really should introduce the two of you. That's going to be my next thing. He is a longevity strategist, so he researches the human body at the cellular level, and he talks about to make a change, just use a salad plate. Use a smaller plate. That doesn't mean pile it up so it's
Yeah.
flying over. But we use a dinner plate. Like, for example, my mom and I went out to dinner last night, which was so nice because we don't do that very often. And they brought me I ordered something called an antioxidant salad with salmon. And I always get the dressing on the side because I try not to use dressing, but it was this big. I mean, it was like, I thought two people were going to have to bring it to serve it. And I ended up hello, here's your food. And I brought the rest home. But the thing is, we have such big portions. I don't know how it is there in Dubai.
Yeah.
That they're like encouraging us. You would think they'd give smaller portions so you'd order more courses.
I was absolutely shocked when I went to Florida and the portion sizes. I mean, no wonder everybody's overweight. I mean, the image that we get of America is Hollywood, and that is so not reality. I mean, there were so many obese people. I was just blown away. And you'd get offered pints of coffee and all you can eat, and a cake would come and it'd be like half a cake. Oh my God.
And then, and the thing is that we don't want to waste food either, right?
No.
So you almost feel like you have to eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the big problem.
How is it there in Dubai? Are people in general very weight conscious?
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of beautiful people here. There's a lot of people that go to the gym because it's sunny all year round and the weather's pretty nice. People are much more body conscious. Although saying that, it was raining today and it is quite chilly at the moment.
So, it's interesting. I'm in Florida and the weather is beautiful. And so, even though I'm here in this dark room all the time, I'm very conscious about my weight and how I look because it is warm and it is nice. And when I was in the back in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, where it gets really cold, you're wearing more layers and you're not as conscious of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So here we never really, I mean, the winter now you can wear jackets and warmer things, but 3/4 of the year you're wearing sleeveless, no jackets, no, over clothes of any description. So yeah, you are much more body conscious for sure.
Let's talk a little bit about the skin because as we age, at least I found this myself, my skin has definitely changed. And I'm currently not getting injectables, no Botox, no fillers, just looking at it as it is. But I've noticed like the skin on my arms, the skin on my legs doesn't look quite like it used to. What's going on with this?
It's the lack of estrogen. When we go through menopause and we don't produce estrogen anymore, it has a major effect on the skin.
So can we go out and buy some? I'll have some estrogen to go with a large plate of food.
Yeah. I wish. No, what you can, the natural thing is to have yam cream, wild yam cream, and you put that on and that's supposed to help the estrogen balance out. or you can obviously go bioidentical or HRT replacement.
You know, I've heard of this yam. I don't know if that's, I don't know what the name of the product is. Is it just yam cream?
Yeah, it's a plant. Yam is a plant, and it's a natural estrogen booster.
So you just slather it on?
Yeah.
And is this something, of course, in your country it's going to be different, but I'm wondering if this is something that's regulated for clinical trials to see how safe it is?
Yeah, I think it has been. I mean, it's definitely legal to buy it on the market. You can't buy it here though. We have to order it online in Dubai.
Now, what about if we started eating yams or more yams? Does that help?
Don't know really. But no, I think it's more concentrated format, usually in a cream.
I'm going to start looking for that. Yam cream. Okay.
But I mean, it is annoying because, you know, you start to see all the wrinkling happening. That's why I wear all these long sleeves to the gym.
My area's here. This is where I don't like what's going on.
The
like
chest, yeah. But if you're putting your creams on, you should always carry them down to the neck and décolleté. Because that ages faster because it's always exposed.
And the skin's thinner here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's also something, we've talked about this before, but using sunscreen is vitally important, right?
Vitally important.
All the time as well. What, not in the dark?
No, not in the dark, but as long as there is light, there is UV eating away at your skin and promoting free radical damage. So even though it's cloudy, the UV light is still present, and that's the dangerous light. That's what ages us. So it's good to have a foundation with a sunblock in it, or wear a separate sunblock and then your foundation on top. So the more layers you wear on your face, the more protection you have.
I remember that you've said that, and I'm wearing 15 layers right now. I'm kidding. No, I'm always putting layers on. Today, I actually put foundation on. Yesterday and today, I haven't worn foundation in a very long time. I've just been using powder, but you get a much better finish, I think, when you wear foundation.
Oh, absolutely. Of course.
So I've got a bunch of lights in front of me. Can I get any kind of damage to my skin because of that?
Yeah, the lights are not good either. I don't know so much about skin damage. I think they hurt your eyes more.
I think you're right on that. I think that it could definitely, but we need them because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see me. You'd be like, where is she there?
Yeah, I've got these horrible kitchen strobe lights beaming down on me. So yeah, not great.
Well, as I mentioned, you look great. So let's go back to the gym for a moment. When I was going to the gym, and I'll go again this summer when I'm back in New Jersey, I will jump rope 100 times. If I miss, I have to start over. Between every set, I jump rope. And I find that I know
you're a machine. You're a complete machine, girl. Oh my God.
I'm very driven and I'm just always like that. I'm always on.
You are.
But what I found is, because I actually did a little bit of a study on myself when I have my Apple Watch on, and if I did the workout without the jumping rope, I was burning less than half the number of calories I would if I jumped rope.
Wow.
Yes.
I should try that myself.
Definitely. Get your own jump rope. I like having my own jump rope, and then I just, wherever it is, you just take and start jumping. And the funny thing is, down here, I went to join a gym and I said, I don't see any place that I can jump rope because there's not enough space between machines. It just wouldn't be safe. And the woman told me that they actually make kind of a partial jump rope. So it has weights on it and you just go like this. And it's supposedly the equivalent of, I don't know, don't ask me. So I didn't buy it, but she said that it works just the same as jumping rope.
Oh, wow. That's a new one on me. I've never heard that before.
No, and it could be true. I don't know if it is or it's not, but I know we hear a lot of false information when it comes to our weights, when it comes to working out, and that there's some miracle out there that can happen, and we don't have to do all the steps. We don't have to. That's not the case. You have to put the work in, right?
Totally. Absolutely.
And
There's
how do
no
you
getting
feel when
away
you
from it.
do?
No, I mean, I've trained Dr. Jacalyn since I was 19 years old. I was with a professional ice hockey player, and he got me into exercise. In my younger days, I hated exercise, but he got me into the gym, and I have been consistent to this day. I mean, I go into that gym and it's 3/4 men. There's hardly any woman, and I'm there, and I have been there consistently for like 35 years. It's part of my life, and it's part of my, I think it's why I've stayed so youthful.
I agree with you, and I applaud you for that, because that's what it takes. Some people will say, well, I don't feel like working out because it's just too hard. Well, I don't know. Do you care about living? Do you care about being healthy? And we have those endorphins that are released, that it's like,
Yeah.
wow, I feel so good. I feel like I accomplished something. I'm empowered.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's part of my life. I don't question it. I'm always in the mood to go to the gym. I'm inspired by all the hot men that are there when I get there. That's about my only interaction with the male race that I get at the gym. So that keeps me going. That's my inspiration to get up and go to the gym. No, I'm totally self-motivated. Even when I travel, I'm in the gym alone every day. I just have to do my exercise.
I'm just like you. I would be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. In fact, I'd say, what time does the gym open? And I used to travel. When I was traveling, I would travel with the TRX, and then those what's it called? The wheels that you use. You can
The
take the
wheel.
wheels. Yeah, the
Yeah.
wheel. So that's the workout that I do now at Solid Core. That's the whole premise of it's. It's like that wheel. You're doing the
Wow.
exercises like the wheel for a good part of it, which, as we know, that makes a big difference.
That is major core strength.
Major, major. It's incredible. So you're standing right now, right?
Yeah.
And I stand for all my shows. How does it feel when you're standing as opposed to sitting doing the show?
Good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I feel more in
So
control.
you're more, and you can actually determine how you're going to be standing, how your posture is, right?
Yeah.
And then when you feel comfortable, you actually just start standing on one leg, like I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Lean to
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah, exactly. So there's always room for growth. And I think when we talk about secrets to timeless beauty, that's one of the things that inspires me the most. I've learned so many things from you doing this program, and they really resonate with me. I think to myself, no, that's not what Katrina said. Don't, it sinks in. So I know that people out there are also benefiting from what you're sharing. So I'd love for you to share, as we closed out last year with some of the tips, but let's start out this year with ways that people can get off to a good start for their health. What are some things that come to mind right away that they can do?
Well, throw out the New Year's resolutions right away, because that puts you under unnecessary pressure. And how many people follow through with the New Year's resolutions? It's like one step at a time. You can do things to improve your health every day. Look at the water you're drinking. Water is super important, because if your body's dehydrated, the organs do not work properly. You need sufficient water in order for your organs to function. So, water intake is super important. And that's not counting coffees, teas, juices. It's pure water. You need at least 2 liters a day, I would say. They say 1.5, but I think 2 liters is really, better.
I love that you shared this because I've actually had some debates with people who feel like as long as they're drinking something, then that's okay. And I try to
No,
explain, no, that's not the case.
no, it has to be water, because coffee contains coffee, it's made with water, but it's still toxins going through your body. Tea's the same. Or herbal tea's not so bad. That can kind of be counted as water, because you're only using herbs and hot water. So that's okay. But I mean, lemon water is very good. It helps keep the body alkaline. It helps with bloating, IBS. But generally, a lot of ailments can be contained with water. And water fasting is very good if you're not feeling well. It's the quickest way to recovery. Stop eating food, just drink water.
How long do you think, if you've done water fasting, how long have you been able to go just with water?
They say for menopausal women, 3 days is pretty much the maximum. Then it
And
starts messing up your hormones. But even if you do 24 hours or 20 hours or 18 hours 1 day a week, and if you sleep during part of that, if you stop, early evening and then you go through the next day, it's a lot easier actually. It's not that difficult.
I agree with you. When I was doing my intermittent fasting and really sticking to it, I would stop eating by 6 o'clock. And then you get up the next day, and by the time you could eat at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and you've gone all those hours, it's really simple to do. But I think it's
Yeah.
when we're eating late, then we wake up and we're hungry, and because our system is all messed up, and then we just eat more food and not healthy.
No, I mean, I'm not a big eater at night. I don't like to eat heavy meals at night. It's not good. It's true what they say: eat like a king for breakfast, a queen for lunch, and a pauper for dinner.
Now, I have to say it's interesting because Red on this platform, he shares that we can go with 2 meals instead of 3 meals. That in other countries, like in America, it's all about 3 meals a day. But we don't really need 3 meals a day, do we?
I don't think so. I
No.
really don't think so. I'm not a big eater. If I could live on juice, it would suit me, actually. Although I do like food and I can eat a lot if I put my mind to it. But generally, I don't know. And the older you get, the less you need to eat, for sure. I mean, some anti-aging experts will say 1 meal a day is suffice.
Now, you have a home delivery system that you're part of, don't you?
I do. We have many, many to choose from. I've just started the keto diet again. So I'm doing breakfast and lunch with 2 snacks and a dessert, intermittent fasting. And it's more than enough food. It's actually a bit much some days. I think,
Tell
oh
us
my
about
God.
the dessert.
It's I mean, today I've got a chocolate brownie, and they
Mm.
make it with, fats and good things. There's not too much carbohydrate. Um, what else, what kind of desserts do I have? There's cheesecake sometimes, and they make it with a certain sweetener. I forget what it is. It's one of the better ones, but it's very filling. And so I really feel good on it. I don't get half as bloated. I mean, I've
Mm.
been in the Maldives eating, you know, normal food. I don't stick to it when I'm away. It's too difficult. But there I only have breakfast and lunch. I never have dinner, nor do I want it. So
Interesting.
I think you have to get your body and you have to figure out what works for you. Everybody's different.
I found when I was fasting, intermittent fasting, I should say, and I didn't have sugar and I didn't have alcohol, I felt leaner, but I was very unhappy. So, and I was on certain medication that I had to stop doing all that. But when I finished it, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to what I was doing because I like it. I feel like Why can't we treat ourselves?
No, listen, life's too short. You have to have a little bit of what you fancy. I mean, everything in moderation. And you've got to understand your body. I think it's very accurate when you go with your blood type, because there's a blood type diet, and the blood type diet tells you what foods are best for your blood type. And I find that to be very true. I mean, the O blood type, which is the most common, that's the caveman. That's high protein, low carbohydrate. And then you've got all the neutral foods that you can eat, and then the foods that are not good for you. The B group can eat anything, and the A group are vegetarian mainly. So if you stick to your blood type diet, I find it works very well. I mean, I've tried to go vegetarian before. I'm an O blood type positive, which is the most common. And we meat eaters, and I've tried to not do it, and it just doesn't suit my body. I just don't feel well on it.
You know, that's so interesting. I don't even know what my blood type is. I think I forgot it.
What?
But so, yeah. Bad. No, I don't remember what it is.
You must find that out, Dr. Jacalyn. It's very important. If you needed a blood transfusion or something, you have to know what your blood type is.
Well, I just had blood tests done recently. I wonder if it would be on there.
You need to find out.
Yes.
There's a little exercise. So the next time I talk to you, I want you to tell me what your blood type is.
Okay, I will. I'll tell you and everybody else out there. I love it. But, so for an O positive, you're supposed to eat meat, but you don't.
Yeah.
You don't enjoy that.
I do. Yeah. I'm totally a blood type, O blood type.
Ah.
And I do like to eat that way, and it's the way that suits my body the best. High protein, low carbohydrate.
And that's healthy. It's good to eat protein and not to eat carbs.
Totally.
Yeah. Now for breakfast today, which is my breakfast and lunch, and I won't be able to eat dinner until probably 7 o'clock tonight, but I had a bagel with butter. Okay, that is so bad. That is bad on every.
Was it?
I had bagel with butter, and I had American cheese on. It's not good. There's literally nothing redeeming about that. I went out and I ran, and then I came back and had that. Like, why?
Yeah, but I mean, it's okay. Just not every day.
Right, not every day.
Bagels are quite fattening, I believe. They're quite high in calories, yeah?
Yeah, they're about 400 calories of no nutritional value whatsoever.
Why? Why so high?
I don't know, but it tastes really good. We have 2 comments, by the way, from Ted with the word no. Okay, Ted, no, I don't know what that means. If you want to expound, we would appreciate it. But thanks for watching and commenting. And hello to B. Hi, B. Nice to have you with us. Hi. B, I actually know I've met B.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I met B at the Take Steps walk in Philadelphia back in June. Yeah. So
amazing.
Definitely. So let's talk a little bit about the work that you're doing, because some people are joining us for the first time and they're thinking, yeah, she looks great. She's in great shape. What is she doing? How can she help me?
So I have been an anti-aging expert for 28 years now. Very famous for facials and aesthetics, but I'm recently, over the last few years, moved into a lot more coaching and healing work. And I do the tarot card readings, but I do it in the way of a coaching session. So you would come to me with a problem, a question, and then we look at the cards and we give you solutions. So it gives you a lot more clarity.
And do you happen to have your color charts there?
I can get them in 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and get them. So if you're interested in having, I think it's called a color reading. We're going to do it right now. Katrina's going to do it with me, but she can work with you so that you can really tap into your inner genius, your creative genius. And we all have it. I just actually posted something about Creative Hearts Awakening. Let's welcome Katrina back. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so let's tell people what this is about, and then let's actually do it here so that they can see.
Okay, so the color test is related to the chakras of your body, which are the energy portals that run down the center line. And each color has a meaning, a thought form, and an organ attached to it. So when you look at the colors, you have to choose 4, and you've got to do it quickly because we're working with the subconscious mind here. Oh, I don't know if you'll see it on the screen.
Okay, stay right there. Oh, now they disappeared. Okay, so I'm just going to stay right up a little bit more further forward. Stop.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I'm going to take yellow. I'm going to take, is that silver? Is that a silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow, silver, pink, and purple.
Okay, good. Yellow, silver, pink, and purple. So this tells me how you're feeling in this moment. So before I tell you what they mean, oh yeah, so you would normally smell perfumes. So in this order, yellow, pink, yellow, silver, pink, and purple.
Yes.
So today, Dr. Jacalyn, yellow in the first position means that it's what the color you want to connect to. And what you want to connect to is joy and happiness. But people actually choose yellow in the first position when they're feeling very stressed.
Wow. How about that?
Are you feeling very stressed?
I have a lot of stress, especially today.
Okay. So the second color is your block, and silver is about detoxification, regeneration, rejuvenation. So this is what you need to do. It can also mean that you've had a shock lately, or an accident, or a big argument with someone.
So I need to rejuvenate,
detoxify, and regenerate.
Detoxify. Okay.
What's going to help you do that is the pink. The pink is the heart center, and pink is the feminine of the heart. So it's all about me. How can I take care of myself? How can I love myself? How can I be kind to me? And if you do that, it will help you to regenerate, rejuvenate, which will lead you to your crown chakra, where it's your connection to your higher self, to God, to all that is.
Okay, so is the takeaway that in order to alleviate stress, I need to detoxify and take care of myself?
In order to alleviate stress, you need to make more time for yourself, more quality time for yourself, which will help you to regenerate, which will lead you to being more balanced.
Balanced. Okay. Now, here's a question I have, because I think if I look at it from the surface, I would appear to be unbalanced because the majority of my time is spent working, but yet I can balance easily on one foot. Because like they would teach you that in yoga, that if you're out of balance, you're not going to be able to balance on one leg. No, you're okay. What are you thinking right now?
No, darling, it's a completely different thing. It's emotional balance,
Okay.
mental balance, to be balanced within yourself. It's got nothing to do about physical balance.
Now, when you think about
good try.
When you think about mental and emotional balance, okay, if our life appears to be out of balance because we spend the majority of the time working, okay, that would be me, but yet I'm happy with it, then am I out of balance?
Good question. To be in balance is to be at peace with yourself, to be calm, to be centered, to be living in the now moment, to be organized.
I would say I'm all of those things.
So you're in balance then?
Yes, I think I'm in balance because I am very organized, very structured. I'm very happy. And I just don't have enough time because and it's my fault because I start other projects. I just started a new book project in addition to the children's books because I really love it. But I could say, no, I'm not going to do any more projects. And then that would take a lot of the stress off me, but I wouldn't be happy because I like creating.
Okay.
So will you give me an A+? No.
Oh my God. But these colors never lie because it's working with the subconscious mind, and the subconscious knows everything the body needs. So at the moment, you do need to regenerate. I would say, detoxification is the silver is detoxification, regeneration, rejuvenation. But in your case, because you've got the pink next to it, you need to love and nurture yourself. You do need to regenerate. You need to come back to yourself, because I think people get used to working at a certain stress level and then they think it's normal. And it's not until you actually stop that you realize it's not normal, or you realize how burnt out you are,
Yes.
So I think there's a fine line there.
Okay. Now, can you do it on yourself? No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you're going to pick today.
Oh, okay. So what do I fancy today? Let's have a look.
Remember, you got to go real fast.
Oh, I think I need the pink, the green, the turquoise, and the yellow. Pink,
all right.
Green, turquoise, and yellow.
So pink in the first place is your heart, right?
Pink, yeah, hang on. Pink, green, turquoise, and yellow. So today, what I want to connect to is myself. I need to come back to myself, and I might be feeling a bit lonely in love. Yes, I am. The second one is the yellow, was it?
Pink. No, yellow is the last one.
Green. Pink, green, turquoise, and yellow. Yeah. So green. So I need to let go. What I'm not doing is I'm not letting go. I'm not crossing that bridge from the old to the new to find the freshness in life. What will help me is if I speak my truth. Turquoise sits on the thyroid. So it's about finding peace and tranquility, doing something that makes me calm, and it's about speaking from the heart. So I need to speak my truth to someone, which will lead me to joy and happiness.
Oh, I love it.
So now, there is somebody I need to speak my truth to.
I guess you're not going to be doing it here as a rehearsal, but no. So I have a question for you, because you and I are both single. And what I'm wondering is, do you get, because I know this is how I am, so I'm asking you about you. Do you get to a point where you just say, I'm just happy by myself, I don't need to look for a man?
I've never really looked for a man. I've always been happy by myself. This is the problem. But I definitely would like someone in my life now.
You would?
Yeah.
So you know your life would change dramatically.
Really?
Well,
I think if it's the right person, it doesn't have to be like that. I would definitely need a man that gives me my freedom. I don't know if I could live with a man like full time. And I think I need to attract someone that travels a lot.
Wait. Let me just tell you what I'm hearing now. You don't want to live with them, and they have to be gone on a regular basis. Okay, now I'll sign up for this as well. So if we have two guys out there who can deliver on this, now what else are you looking for when it comes to not around and you don't live with them?
No, I need somebody that's very integral, very generous, lots of fun. I need a man's man. I need a alpha male.
Alpha male. So somebody who is at the gym working out, going, oh, lifting weights.
No, I know, definitely he's got to be fit. Definitely. No pouchy bellies. No, podgy bellies do not apply. No. Thank you.
Now, do you care if the man has hair, he doesn't have hair, long hair, buzz cut?
Don't care.
Don't care. Okay, so when it comes to appearance, he just has to be in good shape.
And good looking. He has to have a good face, sexy. Sexy is the key word for me.
Sexy. What about his teeth?
Oh, gotta have good teeth. Must have good teeth. Come on.
He has to have good teeth. He has to be sexy, handsome, in great shape, not around, and doesn't want to live with you.
I don't want much, right?
Maybe it's a magazine. I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's
Oh,
interesting though, because I do feel like, and this is from someone who is an absolute failure when it comes to relationships with men, I do feel like there's something to be said about not living together and definitely have your own bathroom. Come on,
oh God, yes.
right?
I cannot share a bathroom with a man. No way.
No, I can't
No
either.
thanks. No, no.
But you know, you hear people when they're talking about what it is they want someone who's with them all the time, someone they can do everything with. And I'm thinking, ugh, I don't care how much I love them. I want some space.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think you have to honor I think you have to honor your partner as an individual, like they're a person on their own. And you can be a couple, but I think it's very healthy to have your own interests.
I do too. But you know, when I think about manifestation, I am never manifesting being with a partner. I'm manifesting USA Global TV and radio as an actual studio where people can come in as well as we do virtual. That's what I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting the address, what the building looks like, who the person is who
Amazing.
checks us in. But I'm not manifesting me meeting a man and being in a relationship. So, what do you think about that?
Well, maybe it's obviously not what you want, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Now, after I get everything set up in the studio, and if he happens to walk through my door and he's signed in with the doorman, then maybe then, I don't know. But how powerful do you believe the manifestations are?
Yeah, very powerful. Very powerful. You have to think it, you have to feel into it like it's already with you. And there's some things that I can manifest very easily, but a man is not one of them.
So, are you really being true to yourself when you are manifesting? Are you truly manifesting a man who exists, who could exist?
I think so. I think so. I can't settle for anything less than that. But for me, there has to be chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry is the number one thing, you know.
Okay.
Without that, you cannot have, you've got nothing, you know.
By the way, you didn't mention chemistry when you're going through all the list.
Yeah, well, that is my number one. Well, that goes without saying for me. That is a given.
Okay.
But
Now, here's what I want to ask you about what you said, because I've had this conversation with men over the years because I was in a relationship with somebody. It was going really well and they wanted to live together. And I just said, no, I don't want to be with you all the time. That didn't go over so well. But I feel, and this is a completely general comment. The men that I've known, they always wanted to be together, you know, not 24/7, but of course living together, vacations together, weekends together. So I don't know how it's going to be to find someone for you who is not around and is not living with you.
no, I mean, I would love to, of course, I want to be with them, but I don't know if I could live with somebody. I don't know. I've been on my own for so long that it would have to be a very big house and you'd have to be very rich so we have our own quarters.
You pick up the phone and go, yes, I'm willing to get together with you now. I'll meet you in the third hallway on the left. But that's a good point
Oh,
that you make, because the longer we're alone, the more we get used to doing things our own
yeah,
way. And
totally.
so if you were to find somebody else who had been alone for a long time, that might be the answer there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at this stage in my life, you know, he's gonna have lived a little and he's gonna be his own person anyway. I mean, I'm not. I've never been a clingy person, so I can't imagine I would attract a man like that anyway.
Now, when you think about traveling, because you travel for your work, how would that be if you decide you're not traveling and he's traveling?
That's fine.
So are you
I've
the
had
type?
enough of traveling. Actually, I would love to meet someone so I don't, and I wouldn't travel as much as I do if I was in a relationship for sure. It's not sustainable.
And now you just came back from Egypt on a trip with other people, with a group. Would you still want to do that so that you take your own
Yeah,
separate trips?
of
Yes.
course, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
I think when there's trust and love, it's not a problem. It blows my mind when you meet these couples and the wife won't let the husband go on a boys' trip and the husband won't let the wife. I mean, I think that's ludicrous. Like, what kind of relationship is that?
yeah,
You
well,
know,
I think
yeah,
you just mentioned it. There's no trust.
yeah. You just yeah, you have to let the horse out of the pen and know that it will come back when the time is right. You know, I mean, what the hell? No.
So for people who are watching and they're thinking, I'd like to go out on a date. Do they have to be right there in Dubai? Where are you looking to meet someone?
No, I mean, I think this is my home base. So, yeah, although I keep being told he's not going to be living in Dubai. So I don't know. I'm open to global contacts, but I don't want to do cyber. Like, I don't want to be talking to somebody online because no matter how long you talk to them for and how good you think you know them, when you meet them in person, it's always very different. Always.
Yeah, that's so true. So
So
tell us the rundown.
waste of time.
Tell us the rundown again of for all these single men out there. Katrina is looking for you. If you have these qualities, go ahead.
Okay, you have to be fit, you have to be sexy, you have to be lots of fun, you have to be generous, you have to be willing to pay for my dinner. I don't pay for my own dinner when I go out on dates. I'm sorry. This new age man, no thank you. I'm a queen, you will treat me as such. And in return, I will treat you as my king. It works both ways.
There you have it, folks. There is the invitation for the single men out there who are looking for Katrina. This is where you will find her. So
Oh my God.
now, will you go to the gym with this person?
Totally.
Okay,
Of
so you could do sets
course.
together, spot each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That's. I feel something's going to happen. I don't know what, but you're going to meet someone.
Yeah, I think this is the year actually for me. I keep being told it. Everything I turn, everywhere I look, the tarot readings, I had an astrology done. And yeah, I think this year is going to be my year. Better late than never.
I think this is going to be your year too. Now, you're not an astrologist, right?
No, no.
We haven't had any astrologists on this platform. We really should.
Well, I know a few I can put you in touch with.
Yes, I would love that. I was thinking today, Katrina, this is really amazing. Years ago, and I can't think of how many years ago, but I'm going to say at least 10 years ago, someone who is a family friend, she did a reading for me, and she actually wrote, I think she wrote it down, or I forget, it was written down, and then she went through and circled some things, and the thing that she circled that stood out was that she said that I will be on the red carpet one day. And I thought she was actually insane, and I never thought, I'm not on the red carpet, I'm actually on a kind of like a blue carpet, but I never thought that I would be in the entertainment industry, so to speak. So it is interesting what other people can see, what they can feel, what they can know. So I think that I'm much more of a believer. I've awakened, so to speak.
No, and astrology is much more scientific. I
Tell us
mean,
about it.
well, I mean, it's you're looking at your chart of when you were born and where all the planets align. And so you've got, I think, is it 9 houses or 7 houses? And each house has a different energy in it. So they can tell a lot by that. But actually, one of my good friends has studied astrology for many years and she's amazing. She's one of these women that loves to talk a lot. And I find people that talk a lot are very good at astrology or tarot reading because they really go into detail. So yeah, we should get her on the show one day. That would be interesting. She knows a lot and it's super interesting. And you can always resonate with what they're telling you, especially about your personality.
Yeah, please invite your friend on the show. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, sure. Well, we can maybe make that for the next time. I travel again on the 13th of February, so let's get together before then.
Definitely.
So
Now,
that's
wait, what
about
will you be
2
doing
weeks.
for the Day of Love, Valentine's Day? Will you be with your
Well,
new?
I will be in the Maldives. It'll be my first day back in the Maldives.
So you'll be working.
And yeah, let's see. I'll ask the spa manager to line up someone for me.
Yes, and you know what? Even though you're working, you might still meet this wonderful, sexy, handsome, fit
True.
man.
Oh, I actually, who was, yeah, there was one single guy, Russian, very hot, but he was only 35.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
I
is that
treated him. Oh, no, nothing, but he was telling me how beautiful I looked in my dress when he saw me in the restaurant that evening.
was he there by himself?
He was there with a group. I think he was a bit of a gigolo. I think he had a few girlfriends hanging on there. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, it is possible. Who knows, you know?
But
I
now,
think,
when you didn't mention that on your list, you didn't say anything about age. Does it matter what his age is?
yes, I don't want anybody more than 5 years older than me. I mean, that's pushing it. I mean, because I like much younger men. I would prefer a younger man because he is more my energy, but they tell me he'll be around my age,
Hmm.
which disappoints me a bit. But they say no, he'll be all the things you want, and he's very young at heart, very fit, very active, very adventurous. So let's see. Let's
So I
see.
want to I want to ask you a question about that though. So some women would be intimidated by a man who's much younger, and other women love it. So you are in the category that you would be, even though you're not being told that's the best guy for you, but you would be open to being with a 35-year-old guy.
Uh, yeah, that's a bit young. I mean, I'm 50. Blah, blah, blah. It'll be my birthday. It's my birthday on Saturday.
It is this Saturday.
Yeah.
Woo! What are you going to do for your birthday?
Oh, we're getting a bunch of girls together and we're going for a very crazy champagne brunch that lasts the whole day.
I love it. No, wait, is this a milestone birthday?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
yet. Not
Not
yet.
yet. All right. Well,
But
that
yeah,
sounds like
no,
fun.
I think yeah, I mean 45 is, a good age. I think when you get past a certain age, it doesn't really matter what age. It's all about the mental capacity, the mental connection.
And he has to
Right?
have energy too, though. I mean,
Totally.
yeah, for sure. For
Yeah, and I
sure.
think this is why I like younger men because I have energy. I've got a much younger persona, and so it's just what suits me. It's not for any other reason or because I want a younger man because that's what's cool. No, no, no. It's nothing like that. I'm just not attracted to men my own age. They're too old for me. They're
Yeah,
too out of shape. They're just too boring. I need somebody with energy, vibrancy, get up and go.
So wait, I have to ask if there's anyone in the audience watching now or later, and you are in your 50s and you're still hot and you still have energy, we'd love to know about it. So, when I think about it, I would like to have somebody I could train with, somebody I could run with, somebody I could go to solid core with. I would like that. I think that's a lot of fun. And
It's fun, and I love to be around men. I love the male energy, the banter, the flirting. It's fun. It's much more fun. I mean, you can have fun with your girlfriends, but to have interaction with a man is different. It is different.
it is. I've always had a lot of guy friends, and because I run my masculine energy most of the time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I can fit in with the guys. And I grew
yeah,
up working in different environments where it was mostly men, so I was always comfortable with that.
yeah.
And the
Me
other thing
too.
is, I'm not going to say from a romantic perspective, I don't. I have issues with trust when it comes to men because I've picked the wrong guys and I've gotten hurt, and so I think I'm a little. But when it comes to male friends versus female friends, I think I trust men more as a friend than women, because I feel like there's a lot of cattiness and there's a lot of, I'm saying in general.
Jealousy. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's true.
yeah. So I think we've learned a lot about you today. And I'm sensing that a man is coming your way and he's going to be your king. Ooh, there he is. I'm throwing him to you.
Come and get me, baby.
Well, speaking of that, to come and get you, tell people how to reach you and what are the services you provide.
So if you're in Dubai, I'm still doing facials and I'm doing lymphatic drainage massage. I'm doing the raindrop massage, which is very healing and realigning, very good for any kind of ailments or sickness. The tarot card reading and the coaching, and obviously the clearing. I do energy clearing. So we clear blocks that you feel you have in your life to do with relationship, health, money, or career. And you can get me on katrinavalente.com. That is my website. I'm on Instagram every day, Katrina Valente and the number 1, and Facebook under my name also.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to meeting your friends, and have a beautiful, fantastic birthday. We'll be posting pictures while you're there.
Yes, of course. I wish you were here.
I know. Me too. What will you be wearing?
Something flashy and sexy and party-ish. We get very dressed up here in Dubai. So the brunch days are like you going out in the evening, you know, everybody gets. And of course, it's my birthday and all my friends know that I'm the glam queen. So I expect them all to come up to standard.
Now, just when you think about your wardrobe, as I said, we're closing out, we're still going. When you think about your wardrobe, is it predominantly gowns?
No, it's predominantly workout gear. Like this. No, I have a lot of dresses. I've got a lot of dresses. Yeah, a lot of dressy clothes actually.
Mostly, are the dresses mostly long?
No, cocktail length, short. I have, like, you know, maxi dresses. But
I feel like when I see you on social media, you're in a gown.
It's not in a gown. That's not a gown. They're just maybe long dresses.
Long dresses, yeah. Not like a ball gown, but you know, not a wedding gown, but they are definitely beautiful long dresses, very flowing and sexy fitted.
Thank you. I do try.
You're doing very well, my dear. So,
Thanks.
well, thanks again for being here. I'll be in touch with you on your birthday for sure. And until then, the eligible men who fall into having all of the qualities that Katrina.
Yeah, it's my birthday. I would like a man for my birthday. 28th of January, Saturday. I expect a knock at my front door.
Oh my, one step at a time. Oh my. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you everyone. Our next show is coming up in a few hours. It's a woman's prerogative, and I'd love to have you on that, but I think you're sleeping. 3 p.m. my time is.
It's 9 o'clock here now.
Yeah, no, you'll be asleep. Okay, forget it. All right. All right. Well, we're going to close out for now. We will see Katrina in 2 weeks probably, and hopefully we'll see her from the spa on Valentine's Day. All right, my friend. Bye, everyone.
Thanks. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.